chord is, what is always really clear. And that's not always the case with Chopin. As often as not, Chopin's counterpoint is the thing that's defining what the harmony is, rather than him sitting down and being like, okay, here's gonna be the C minor chord, here's gonna be the G chord. Like, it's the counterpoint. One of my favorite examples of this is if you look at Sonata Number 2, you look at the second movement, one of the modulations in there, like, if you're just coming from this perspective of like, oh, I'm analyzing Mozart, you may have heard a lot about like pivot chords. Chopin doesn't use a pivot chord in the second movement. If you think about like what a modulation is, right? A modulation is you're in one key, you're going to become unstable, untethered from that key, and go into another key. In the second movement of Sonata Number 2, Chopin does that not through being like, okay, here's the pivot chord and we're going to... No, he's just like, okay, here's a fucking chromatic scale. You don't remember what key you're in anymore. Now we're in a new key. It's the perfect example of you're stable, you move to a place of instability, and then you land in a place of stability, which is the new key. And if you're trying to analyze that, you can sit down and you can be like, oh, here's the harmony, and it's like, that's not the fucking point. The fucking point is that it's unstable now. That's what he's doing. Chopin has this sort of utilitarian use of harmony and counterpoint that always goes back and serves what's going on in the form of the piece in a given moment, what's serving the emotionality of the piece at the biggest moment. That's always the most important question to Chopin, and he's never getting caught in this a trap of, oh, am I doing the thing that is textbook correct? Because frankly, composers don't give a shit about what's technically correct. They write the music and analysts analyze it later. So yeah, if it wasn't already obvious, I give Chopin 10 out of 10 mazurkas. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And also, who should I do next? I saw a comment mentioning Glier. I haven't listened to that much of him, so I'm gonna do some research, though I did some research last night and already I have some thoughts. So we'll get to that in the future at some point.